hoe, come on.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Yeah. Clears out.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I check one. 26
Right to the air is Prescott. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now 3rd and 3.
To throw is Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Line 8! 26!
Dak going to give this to Blue. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Blue. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A run once more with Blue. Will be brought down inside the 25. And Robbie Okereke there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Prescott. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On play action, it is Dart. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giant first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Okay, ready?
Here's 3rd and 7. Dart gonna throw it again. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Giants 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard
A carry here for Tracy. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jonathan Ezeraku there to make the play. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A play fake, now Dart. Complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He'll get this out to the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. It's a great example why. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the give, it's Tracy. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now Dart. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yeah. There we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Okay, break. 19-79 Broncos.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Dart. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, and he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Next to score was 41. Giants 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is free to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 70 line. 65, 65.
Dart. Now right on the heels of a pick 6. He is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the play fake, Dak moving outside the pocket. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll get this off to Mostert. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's going to let Pat to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, here's Tracy. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Here's Dart. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Go right in.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here's second and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Okay, ready?
On first down, Dart. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Neighbors in motion.
Dragon 60.
To the air on second down. Dart moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. To the sideline, he's got Neighbors.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He's going to run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Out to his right. There he goes again. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To the outside. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. This is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Forward in. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, here we go. 44 in.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the 32 now is 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
That's another.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Play fake, now dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Now on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, come on.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2 yards on the
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, look him up on a second down and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Again, here comes Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The 42-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go. Under.
They'll run with Blue. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Cowboys. First down.
Now it's Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 7.
Here we go.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.